everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Berry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. We'll see the New York Knicks facing the Houston Rockets. So the Rockets win the tip. And now the opening lineup for New York. Aaron and Randall are the 3 and the 4. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Bullock in at the 2. Pass to Harden. Out to the wing. To the paint. Clock at 6. From the arc. And he buries his first look.
And that's just precision personified from Harden beyond the arc. I mean, he looks so comfortable shooting from out there.
And here's Gibson. Randall outside. Second chance effort. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Randall really improved in his shooting range from 10 to 16 feet last year, and that just makes him so much more a complete offensive threat in any system he plays in.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now Harden. Going inside. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And you know, you can't underestimate Harden's ability to blow by defenders. It opens things up for him on the offensive side.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Right side Barrett. Randall outside. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Now here's Harden. He's got 5. To the inside. Basket counts. Harden's got 7 points.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there. Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Randall. Launches a 3. And the Knicks miss again. They're looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Over to the left wing. Fires from the corner. And that misses everything.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
And yep, it's good.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy. No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now here's Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, they get a hand on it. Houston in the lead. Randall pulls down the board. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Gibson. Here's Bullock. Lets it fly. From the top of the key, he buries it. And so it's Houston with it. Up top Harden. Guarded by Rose. Off target from 3-point range. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Pass to Bullock. The 3 is up. That won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the ball out of play, the Knicks will have it. So both teams changing it up here. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. And he drives in. ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. .57 left to play in the first quarter. And he buries his first look.
They may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
New York trailing. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside Barrett. Outside Burks. 4 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. There's the block. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
What I love is that early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way. You know, it really establishes the attitude you want.
There's a minute 17 left in the first quarter. It's rebounded by Barrett. The ball's back loose. It's an even 3-on-3 break.
Hey, shot's good. When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Top Robinson. On the wing Burks. To the middle. Robinson defending. Right wing. To the left wing. And the shot goes.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Count it.
The momentum that Robinson had on that drive, he just comes crashing through the defense.
Defended by Burks. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter here.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Barrett. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And Burks gets it to go.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Rockets ahead, up by 6. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Randall can't hit.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And for the Knicks, we've got Toppin. He's out there with Alec Burks. Derrick Rose is out there with Julius Randle. 6 on the shot clock. Left to the wing. Fires for 3. And Toppin pulls it down. And for Houston. Ooh, stolen by Harden. And it's stolen by Rose. There's the 3. Rockets with a rebound. Guarded by Rose. Count the basket.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
And the Knicks with possession. 8-point game. It's stolen away. Left side, Harden. From downtown. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Rose outside. And the Knicks making a change here. Bullock's checked in. the Rockets now. To the wing on the left. Oh, deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense. They're pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. And no good. His first shot of the night. Missing. Oh, got a piece of it. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And Toppin pulls it down.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Gibson's checked in for New York. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. If you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Man, that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Back to Rose, pass to Burks. Here's Bullock. That's it, no good. So Houston will take it the other way. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
It was a quick turnaround between last season and this one. The original suggestions had training camp less than a month after the finals ended. That aroused some concern from the players' union, and the gap was widened, but not by much. Guys, no complaints here. It's time for NBA basketball.
Yes, it is. Thanks, Allie. Here's Randall, following the score by Houston.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Smith, he's checked in for James Harden. Back to Rose. Pass to Burks. To the wing, right side. 6 to shoot.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
All against Rose. The floater, and Paul gets it to go. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
So tough to keep up with the energy of Chris Paul at the point guard position, especially when he's handling the rock like that.
Here's Randall, driving to the basket, and it's Randall with the jam.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. To the left side wing. Launches it. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Rose. Down low, Gibson. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Back to Rose. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
Burks no good.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. You must be more patient on offense and try to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And he drops it first. So it's both teams making substitutions here. No good on the second free throw. There's a minute 17 left in the first half. Here's Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:11 left in the first half of basketball. Rose with it. And foul.
That's not who you want to send to the line.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the strike.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
It's stolen. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Puts it up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Well, Nerlens Noel stays very confident offensively. Good things like this tend to happen.
First free throw is good.
Nerlens Noel, since coming into the league, seemingly has fought an uphill battle to try to find a role on a team where he can consistently make key contributions. Let's hope it's now.
Got a piece of it. And they're on the run. Rose with it. Hayes picks him up. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got his first basket of the night.
RJ right there, moving without the basketball, and that helps him to get to an open spot on the floor. That creates the rhythm.
Count that one.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tea and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Now here's Noel. That one a little long. And it's stolen by Rose. With the teardrop. Barrett. No good on the triple. That'll do it for the first half. Rockets ahead, up by 11.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Houston holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They lead by 11. And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets. They shot a great percentage from the field. And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final. Hold on. Oh, brother. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So on the floor for New York, Barrett and Randall are the 3 and the 4. Then it's Todd Gibson, then there's Derrick Rose, and it's
I mean, the bench is going nuts. RJ Barrett getting up there. No contest anymore?
high arcing shot. It's rebounded by Barrett. New York trailing. Pass to Bullock. Randall outside. From outside the arc. Bullock's shot is off. Covered by Barrett. Got it. He has 6.
Like a matador. All right. There was no defense. That has to be one of the easiest shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, it feels like Christmas right now, just drafting points.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Harden against Rose. Here's Bullock. Shot clock at 6. Oh, a denial.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Burks, he's checked in for Rose. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
You know, it appears they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Randall, right side. Back to Burks. To the left wing. Here's Bullock. And the basket is good.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, you don't envy this new concept that the NBA has tried out. Down the stretch, you turn off the clock and you play to a target score, much like a pickup game at the park. Chris Paul was the one who actually suggested trying it out in last year's All-Star game, and it was a rousing success. So we'll see how far it goes.
Great idea. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. It's Barrett on the wing. Pass to Gibson. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Bullock. That one is off. Now the Rockets take it the other way.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Started by Barrett. Painted in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Outside Barrett. Let's go with a three. He can't hit that time. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Counted from distance.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Outside Burks. Covered by Smith. Outside Barrett. That one drops score. Barrett's got 4 points this quarter.
Barrett getting down low doesn't mean he can't be aggressive. He was on that play.
Robinson defending. Here's Smith. Up and in on the layup. And Houston leads by 19.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Covered by Smith. 11 feet out and he hits it.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Fourth three. Another three from Houston.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
A minute and a half left in the third quarter. Smith with the rebound.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about beating you if they're going to keep missing layups.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got 6.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Up top, Robinson. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Smith. And again, it's Houston.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Tipped away. To the right side. It's Barrett on the wing. On the kick. Deflected. Out to the right wing. And here's Toppin from the arc. Sinks the tray.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Defended by Burks. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's off to the block. A 3-point opportunity here. Well, he's checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Burks. seconds left in the third quarter. Good on the bucket.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Sampson. And hit it from 12 feet. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Rockets ahead, running away with it. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes it difficult to defend.
Now here's Harden. Defense is right there. And so it's New York with it. And for New York, Aaron and Randall are the 3 and the 4. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's Nerlens Noel. And it's Bullock in at the shooting guard position.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Check by Randall. To the wing on the left. Out left to the wing. The 3. They get it back. The Rockets again can't hit.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for that.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Harden against Rose. Harden, good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Inside. Here's Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. Accurate pass hitting a moving target.
To the paint. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Rose. Here's Barrett. And it's off from 3-point range. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
From 12 feet. Harden misses. And the call will be against James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Knicks, Gibson's checked in for Noel. And it's Burks in for Barrett. And here are the Knicks now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Rose. New York, no good that time either. Check by Randall. Good work defensively by Randall. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass the Bullock. And the Knicks miss again.
But sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Wing shot on the way. Oop, poked away. And the Knicks with possession. Yeah, that one's good. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Here's Harden. Defended by Burks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Alec Burks.
Almost converts despite the contact.
The first one falls. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Hook loose. Outside for Randall. And a miss there on the triple. So it's the Rockets now. Big biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Harden with a bucket.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. And that's number 4, definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Ooh, they picked off the pass.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
And the layup is good off the glass.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Back to Rose. Over to the left wing. Here's Randall. The shot comes out. Now the Rockets take it the other way. Guarded by Rose. Outside Harden. Over to the wing. Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Harden's got 6 here in the quarter.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Ooh, it's stolen. Blanketed by the D. He fights the rim for the layup.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Here's Ntilikina. Takes it inside, and he jams it home with authority.
Ntilikina wanting to be assertive, and the coaching staff encouraging that kind of play.
Goes up on the baseline. It's rebounded by Ntilikina. Here's Knox. And he makes the first.
Kevin Knox's father played professional football when Kevin was growing up. That may be where he gets some of his toughness from.
Noel, he's checked in for Gibson. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Outside Paul. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter. To the middle. And Noel hammers it down.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit. The way he's going to pass that shot, because he is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
There's Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
Well, you risk getting torched when somebody's open. Peyton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The rebound by Peyton. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Here's Ntilikina. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
The 3. Drills it from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the free.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Brent Berry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian.